What's up, YouTube? People have no idea what other talents they have hidden because the cycle that they're in. Everybody's in a cycle where we got a scavenger population. So we have people, alright, you get up, you reach for stimulation because your energy's low, because you were losing energy all night, because the way you went to sleep. So let's just start from the beginning now. You get up, you seek stimulation because your energy's low. And you break the fast almost instantaneously. So you never really truly experience what fasting or dry fasting in general even feels like. You confuse the stomach grumbles with hunger, so you've attached that bodily sensation to that thought. So you trigger that reaction. Oh, I'm hungry. Then everything, that's the cycle. Now you take on that whole emotion. You attach the emotion to that, like hunger. Feeling of hunger, which is a drastic feeling. So, and most people really truly don't know what hunger feels like anyway. I mean, other than emotional hunger. But, so the cycle, from there, we're going to go from there to work or school. So we're giving our energy to an institution. So from an institution, we're trying to, set up life later, right? We're just so occupied with looking down the road. We're never looking at now. So we're looking at life down the road. Alright, fair enough. So you're giving all the energy to what could happen or what's supposed to happen. So you go to school or you go to work, you generate energy or you give off energy to generate money. So you have an exchange of energy there to make certain things manifest. Whether it be to go to college or whatever you're trying to do. So you do that, and midway through the day, you're focused on eating again, because your energy, you've crashed now from the morning. So now your energy's low again, so you need to eat again, you need to stimulate again to get you through the rest of the day. The 2:30 feeling, or whatever they say on that bitch-ass commercial. So from there, what you got is, you got basically a cycle where you're going to work to feed yourself so that you can have energy to go to work to feed yourself. Do you not see the cycle? You need to step back from that cycle to see where you're going to work to feed yourself, to stimulate yourself through work to feed yourself. Just eating it like a snake eating its tail. It's that simple. And then if you got any substance abuse to vegetate on, because again the food is a substance in itself, but if you smoke weed or drink or something like that, then you're chasing a high. So let's think about like a total scavenger, someone that might not be working. Their job is to scavenge. That's what they've created. That's what they give their energy to scavenge. So they go through about their day scavenging, dedicate their whole day chasing a high, giving off all this energy for this high. Create the money to get the high, leech off other people to get it. You all get high, exchange your energy for this experience, and give your energy to the substance and the dealer, and something greater than that even. So you spend your whole day doing that, then you're hungry because your energy drops. So then you eat, and you're vegetating over food and now substance. So now your energy comes back up false sense of energy because of what you ate. So now you go from low to a false high, and your high is, so some people would say, is blown or whatever because you ate or you drank something. So now you're no longer, that sinks and soaks up your substance, be it alcohol or be it weed or whatever it is. You eat, then you're going to get some sense of energy. So from there, we're going to go and maybe search the high again. Maybe look for the high again. But really, after you crash off that food, you're probably going to be lethargic for another 2 to 4 hours probably. So then you've chased the high, got the high, lost the energy, got a false sense of energy from the food, crashed off the food. Now you're lethargic from the food. Now you might smoke again to go to sleep because your body's not at ease. You're diseased, so you can't even sleep. So now you eat again to like a roofie, so you can go to sleep and pass out instead of consciously going to sleep with a purpose. So then you go to sleep like that, and then your pancreas is distracted, the body's distracted, there's so much light being processed because everything is light. The body's processing so much light. Again, the pineal is sensitive to light. Anybody will tell you this. Any physician could tell you this. Any physician that knows anything about neurology, that the pineal organ, because it's an organ, it produces something. Glands merely secrete, like your sweat glands secrete moisture. They don't produce the moisture. So, the pineal organ produces melatonin, dimethyltryptamine, among other things. So, this organ is distracted. This seed of consciousness is distracted from, it's a star. So it's distracted from this other form of light. It's like if you're trying to sleep in a room with the light on. It's just another form of, the light is external to you. Whether it's internal or external, it's still distraction from light. It's still a processing going on that is distracting you, and you're not at ease. So the body's not fully being rested. And you got people working night shifts, graveyard shifts, really going against the circadian rhythm, really doing themselves a disservice. When the liver is healing from 1 to 4, the body should really be at a sense of rest from 1 to 4. Melatonin's being produced. We're really going against that if we're awake at that time. And especially if we're working out or something. You got 24-hour fitnesses out here, people really working and working out at that time of the day, and it's just really doing yourself a disservice. You're working against yourself. You're eating your own tail. So again, the cycle repeats. You go to sleep. You're basically taking something to go to sleep, whether it's food or a substance. Some people drink milk, still can't get off the titty, still need mommy, so they're on the milk, you know. So they're doing that to go to sleep. All this just to get to sleep because the body's so diseased. So you're so uneased, and then you go to sleep. You don't really get the rest that you could. You don't really recharge on all levels. The mind's not recharging and wiping certain things clean. The body's not wiping certain things clean because it doesn't have the proper chance to. And then who knows what yourself is being subjected to in this whole time, because you're not in control of the vehicle and the mind. So, the body and the mind. So, that's the cycle. Then you wake up, you go to work, you're trying to generate more energy so that you can eat, so you can go to work, so that you can eat. And it's wow, man. If you step back, you don't even know. If you all the time dedicated to this whole cycle, you could be playing the piano, you could be a masterful artist in any realm, any genre of anything. You never know. You don't know. People don't even know what they're capable of. They just put themselves down. Their esteem, their self-estimation, they don't even know themselves to give it a value or an estimation. So they don't. What is self-esteem if you don't know yourself? So they have no idea what their true value is, what they are. All this distraction this whole time, and this whole scavenger society that is created is just, you know, it's just all about keep you distracted as long as you can from knowing the powers that you have. And you are a power that be. You exist. So you have, you got to know. You have a timeless self. You've always been here. You'll always be here. If you're going to work and miserable, what is the point? What is time without money? Or what is money without time, I should say. Either way, what is money without time? If you don't have any time, what does money mean to you? So, what is the point of being miserable? If you're happy making $40,000, I'd rather make $40,000 than make $80,000 or $8 million being unhappy, because it's all relative. If you make $8 million, you're just going to take bigger losses. Bigger gains, bigger losses. Big bosses take big losses. Like it's that simple. People just don't understand because they've never jumped the levels. Like my brother said, like they all love Meek Mills, but they don't listen to the song Levels. Like, and I haven't listened to it because Meek Mills is like the Philadelphia Papoose to me. I mean, he's not like he's bad, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't like Papoose, and he's cool too. He's just like a mediocre Big L. But anyway, enough with the rap talk. All I'm saying is that it's levels, so it's all relative. Whether it's 80 million, 8 million, 80,000, 40,000, I'd rather be happy, and I'd rather have time, because there's no point in time for myself. There's no point in having money if you have no time.